We have all the major press, fashion editors coming to this show. Very humbled by it, very excited and thrilled towards what's going to happen. We put our heart and soul into this collection and show. Hope it will show.
We're here kicking off Fashion Week at John George, Bridal Fashion Week, and this is my first collection.
I think it was an amazing start for a new up-and-coming designer.
I want to do dress like a dream, like fairy tales. It's very, very emotional, this collection, emotional.
The main inspiration for the collection was Zaha Hadid, a phenomenal architect, and she was just a woman championing for her own vision, and that's exactly what we're doing here at Lakum.
We're talking about a girl who wearing Berta, who wearing her design, who wearing beautiful gown for the wedding. So all the girls have to be classic, you know. When you do a makeup for all the bride for the wedding day, you have to be like timeless. When you're coming back to see the picture again, every girl is supposed to be very beautiful naturally and classic. So we play with the burgundy eyeshadow, which is fashion, but then we use all the tools from Milk Cosmetic to make all the girls look more blendable, more spotless, more seamless on the face. So, beautiful girl.
We're doing a beachy rock and roll look, so it's not quite the big waves that you normally see. It's a little flatter, it's a little more lived in. So it's almost like you put your hair in the bun the night before, and that morning you just woke up, took it out of the bun, so it has uneven waves, not a curl, just a really soft, loose wave. A lot of texture, almost frizzy, but not quite. Middle part, soft, touchable, very touchable. When they walk, it's gonna just kind of move with them, move with the dress.
We're showing today the Fall-Winter 2018 Bridal Couture collection that Berta is introducing now for the first time, international debut. We're doing it here in Canoe Studios in a nice, edgy, kind of industrial look that really contradicts the collection that, as you'll see, is very, very detailed. It's very artisan and a lot of craftsmanship and detail work that's shown there. So instead of taking it to a luxurious ballroom, we said, let's make it rough a bit, dirt it a bit, to make it interesting as it should be. And we chose this location. We have guests from all over the world coming, from over 30 countries. We have our buyers coming, all the way from Hong Kong to Canada, through Brazil, coming over here. We have all the major press, fashion editors coming to this show. Very humbled by it, very excited and thrilled towards what's going to happen. We put our heart and soul into this collection and show. Hope it will show. So Berta is a true artist. She actually always starts from the raw materials. She travels a lot in major capitals of Europe to find and source those fabrics she loves using with, because Berta basically she loves to play with the dresses and the materials. Each Berta dress can hold up to 10 or a dozen different fabrics and materials, embellishments, Swarovski stones. So she always starts from the materials. There are general inspirations that are like old Hollywood kind of style, 20s. You'll see a lot of red carpet vibes to the collection. Despite the fact that it's bridal, almost each and every one of those dresses could have been a red carpet dress. but they are in lighter colors, so you can wear it and walk it down the aisle. So that's in terms of inspiration, that's the materials, and the emphasis is put into the design itself, the artisan, the craftsmanship process that the dresses are going through. There's a lot of variety in the collection. So you'll see dresses that are much more bold, a lot of sheerness, flowy materials, and others that will be much more constructed with longer trains, overskirts, capes that are much more regal and kind of over the top. All of them will have the Berta fingerprint, so you'll see that in the silhouette, you'll see that in the materials and the sophistication of the design. But in terms of a dress, it's almost each is a standalone dress on its own. Berta uses a lot of laces, very fine French, Italian laces, a lot of also tissue tulle it's called, so it's again very soft. The materials in general are very soft, very high-end, so they're very stretchy and soft, and it really comes to show the figure and the feminine, body of the bride who wears them. The collection, it's very versatile. They don't share the same origin or culture or anything like that. What they do share is the love for fashion, the appreciation for craftsmanship, for the product. They're fashion forward, they're sophisticated usually. And those are brides that are looking to really have a look that is unforgettable, unique, kind of dress that you won't see on every bride and everywhere.
We're here kicking off Fashion Week at John George, Bridal Fashion Week, and this is my first collection.
Congratulations, Gracie!
We're just really creating this really gorgeous, fresh face beauty for Bridal Week this week. So what we're doing is just really pairing this timeless look, soft warm tones on the eye, really clean, fresh makeup and fresh beauty, and a really soft, warm lip.
The look is very, it's chic and elegant. It's definitely a hard diagonal part, tight to the scalp with very natural flowy texture in the ends.
Grace Kelly was the inspiration of this collection, not even so much in the way she dressed, but in her chicness and the regalness of her and her femininity, and we try to bring a little bit of modern romance into the modern world.
I'm very excited for Gracie. It was her debut collection after 4 years of doing one-of-a-kind dresses, atelier, and I think it was an amazing start for a new up-and-coming designer. I think she had a very classic look to her, but there was a youthfulness, it had a twist to it, and she had gorgeous fabrications, and her fit looks really good.
We import a lot of our fabrics from Europe. You'll see a lot of satin organzas, some jacquards, all custom beadwork. Everything is very intricate and detailed if you take a close look. Well, you see a lot of Swarovski, silk and wool, which has a little shine. We try to have functionality, so there's some pockets wherever we can, keeping it a little modern. And if you look through here, you see a little glitter because we're all about the sparkle and making every girl feel special and youthful and fresh.
I thought it was beautiful. For a debut collection, it was extremely impressive and sophisticated and elegant and glamorous.
I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was a breath of fresh air. I loved the shorter silhouettes. They felt fun, they felt modern, they felt fresh. I could see a lot of brides using those for everything from rehearsal dinner to bridal shower, day after brunch. I thought it was really versatile, and I think it'll appeal to that younger bride who wants something fashion forward.
Every single piece was outstanding. I loved everything, and I love the blue coat that she had with the bejeweled sleeves. That I've never seen anyone else do that before, so that was for me a winner.
I loved the long sleeve pearl dress. I'm a sucker for pearls, and I thought the pearl detailing on that was gorgeous.
I do have a favorite piece. I named it after myself. I changed the spelling, but named it after myself. It's blue, and it's fun, and it's young, and floral, and sweet.
The blue dress was amazing. I mean, that you could wear that to your reception, you could wear that to the rehearsal dinner, you could wear it to a shower. It was just a really lovely pale shade of blue and just very feminine.
I think every piece is unique and very detailed, intricate, if not beadwork, but there is a little bit of detail. If it's not a pocket or a bead or a special fabric, every piece is special on its own.
Well, I think what she did was she brought in a lot of different kind of elements. Like you saw that crop biker jacket, that blouse with the kind of open neckline and like how the beautiful sleeves. So I think she took the best of a lot of different styles and brought it all together to create a really unique collection.
We tried to be very fresh with the florals and with the colors and with the silhouettes. Simplicity, but classic design.
I think that my aspiration is the life. I want to do dress like a dream, like fairy tales. So I earn into the fabric things that look like feathers, like birds. It's very, very emotional, this collection, emotional. I designed the fabric 1.5 years before each collection. So in this collection, it's all about the silk, the very, very delicate laces like chantil laces, and of course embroideries and beading, but very, very delicate beading. It's a lot of stones, but very delicate, tiny, tiny stones that can shine like stars.
I really loved Inbal's show. She is just a master of her craft. She keeps evolving, making it more sophisticated, more luxurious as the seasons go by. I've carried her for about 5 years. One of the first in the United States to carry the line, and we've had a beautiful relationship all those years. The dresses were beautiful. They really were stunning. You know, she continued with her trends of sheer and ruching, but so much lace, so much silver, so much sparkle, a lot of more high wattage dresses, very, very formal, very grand, which I feel the market's going in that direction as well. Loved it.
It's Karen Wolf headpieces. We sit together before the show. I tell her about the inspiration. I tell her I want them to look like ballerinas, with something, it's like ribbon on her head. And I want it like diamond ribbon. And it's like that. And she does such a great work, I think.
She understands a woman's body. She knows how to design for really every girl can wear an Inbal Dror dress because it's built like almost like a bathing suit. It has such stretch and such bias cut of a use of fabrication that it really molds over the body, which is really spectacular.
All over the world, girl wears my dresses. I think first of all, the women need to be strong. I designed that for strong, for noble, and still very, very delicate, very know what you want. It's maybe not comfortable because it's a wedding dress, but she needs to feel so perfect with the dress, so comfortable with herself. And I like that the women know her shape, what's good for her, and no one can tell something else about her when they see her.
When it comes to bridal, I really don't like to take too much away from the actual outfits because they're just so beautiful. So I wanted something that was quite elegant, something that was quite fresh, and something that was really sort of wearable, and a bit of slickness through the sides to keep everything nice back off the cheekbones. And that's it, very, very simple and straight.
This look is all about this really graphic eye. It was inspired by this painter, Miro, and so we're using a lot of silvers. So the eye is the focus, really just beautiful skin, which we're seeing a lot of this bridal season. And for the lips, we're just going to do a soft muted pink, keep it fresh.
This is our first runway show. Excited and exceptionally nervous. I feel like there's a lot still to do right now, so I'm kind of like a little bit jittery, but I think it's going to be great. The main inspiration for the collection was Zaha Hadid. She was a phenomenal architect, and she was just a woman championing for her own vision, and that's exactly what we're doing here at Lakum. It's all about breaking barriers. We don't stick within the typical bridal world. We want to break boundaries and do something different and allow women to be exactly who they want to be on their wedding day. So that's exactly what we're bringing to this collection. We also want to do a lot of separate so that there can be mixing and matching, and then she can wear these pieces going forward. It's not about putting it into your closet and putting it into a bag and never seeing it again. It's about remembering that special day and pulling those pieces back out. And then actually you've purchased something that was even more worthwhile because you get to wear it again and again and relive those moments. Strapless is definitely a way that we like to go with the bustier tops, because then you can add accessories. We have capelets, we have feather necklaces, we have peplums this season. So it's all about the accessories, so leaving just a little bit of skin so we can add that to it. Lakum is actually based on my business partner's last name, which is Balakumar. So she is of Indian heritage, so it's really important to us to bring that into the brand. So all of the handwork, all the embellishments and embroideries are actually custom made for the brand in India. We always do a lot of blossoms. So there's a lot of floral in bridal, but so for us it's sequin blossoms like you can see in the top that I'm wearing today. So that's a lot of what we brought into the collection. And then texture, it's always about feeling something beautiful. I mean, for the brand, we're just excited to be celebrating 3 years. So let's see what happens for Lakum in 2018.